Have you ever felt constantly overlooked, even when you give your best? Do you wonder why some people effortlessly attract attention while others struggle in silence? Today, we'll uncover the 9 powerful psychological strategies based on Stoic teachings that, once known and applied, can elevate your influence and make you a priority anywhere you go. If this is your first time on my channel, I ask for your help by subscribing and liking the video so I can continue creating more content like this in the future. Among these strategies, one stands out for its subtlety and powerful impact, a tool you may have been using without even realizing it. Through the Stoic lens, you will not only gain deeper insight into human psychology, but also learn how to harmoniously transform dynamics in your meetings and even in seemingly ordinary daily interactions. I strongly encourage you to stay with me until the end of this journey, because each strategy, each piece of this puzzle, complements the next. If you miss any of these pieces, you will miss the complete and rich picture they form together. If you share my passion for personal growth, I urge you to take a moment to click on that notification bell and subscribe. This commitment is crucial because these strategies should be approached as tools designed to understand human behavior and navigate social complexities ethically. These techniques lean towards influence and awareness, allowing you not only to understand the subtleties of the human mind, but also to use that knowledge to guide your interactions in the world. Are you ready to uncover what has been hidden in plain sight? Together, we will decipher the secrets and strategies that have been operating in the shadows, waiting to be illuminated by the light of understanding. Strategy 1: Mastering emotions. Every person, regardless of age or background, is driven to some extent by emotions. They influence our actions, reactions, and interactions. However, few have truly mastered the ability to understand and subtly influence emotions, not just in themselves, but also in others. This mastery, once achieved, can position you as an indispensable figure in any social environment. We all know that people tend to be drawn to stability, especially emotional stability. Through Stoicism, demonstrating the ability to remain calm, composed, and rational in situations where others might waver, sets you apart instantly. It's like being the anchor in a stormy sea. Naturally, others will seek guidance from you, and in doing so, they will place you on a pedestal. However, remember that it is not about suppression, but about understanding and channeling emotions effectively. Epictetus mentioned, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how to respond to them." This reflects the essence of this strategy. By demonstrating control over your reactions, you inspire confidence and, with it, the ability to subtly guide the emotions of those around you. If the calm in your words can soothe someone's anger or their sadness finds comfort in your words, you become a beacon they are drawn to. But this is not simply a game. It is a responsibility you must handle with care. There is a deeper level to this. Beyond just radiating calm, learn to read the emotional currents in the room. Recognize unspoken feelings, respond to them, and you will see how people become more receptive to you. Not because you are manipulating, but because you understand and connect with their deeper essence. With the understanding of emotions now in your hands, only one strategy remains. Can you guess what it is? You may have been using it without even knowing. Strategy 2: Being willing to walk away. There is a subtle power in the ability to walk away, to detach when the situation demands it. It is not an act of cowardice or indifference. It is a testament to self-worth and recognition of your own value. When you trust your worth, walking away becomes a choice, not a reaction. Many associate attachment with care or commitment, but it can easily become a chain. Always being available, constantly giving in, Always saying yes diminishes the value you bring. Others begin to expect rather than appreciate your presence and contributions, and this is when balance shifts and imbalance sets in. It is not about playing hard to get, but about being unforgettable. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." Being willing to walk away is about embracing the essence of this wisdom, recognizing that there is wealth and self-respect and power in autonomy. When people perceive that you are not bound by desperation or need, they begin to see you differently. They start to recognize that having your time, your skills, or even your company is a privilege, not a right. Mastering this strategy signals to the world that your presence is a gift, one that can be withdrawn at any moment. Paradoxically, by showing that you can walk away, many will want you to stay even more. They will see the rarity in that strength, and in an era where clinging is common, your detachment becomes your crown. Applying the strategies discussed offers a variety of benefits. When applied properly, they can elevate your influence, strengthen relationships, and position you in a place where people not only prioritize you, but also genuinely value your company. However, a word of caution. As Stoics, these tactics should serve as tools to influence when necessary, not as mechanisms for manipulation or attention-seeking. Authenticity and integrity are paramount. Using these strategies without them would not only be ethically questionable, but also counterproductive in the long run. Strategy 3. Applying the principle of reciprocity. Think about the last time a small gesture brightened your day. A simple favor from a colleague, a surprise coffee from a friend, or an unexpected compliment. These seemingly trivial moments often linger in our memory. This is because they touch a powerful force in our human psyche: reciprocity. It is that internal drive that makes us want to give back when someone offers us kindness. Beyond mere etiquette, it is a mental part of who we are. Recognizing and harnessing this force can transform the way people perceive you and relate to you. As the philosopher Seneca observed, "While we teach, we learn." This captures the essence of reciprocity beautifully. By offering value, ideas, or even simple favors without expecting immediate returns, you plant seeds of goodwill. Over time, these seeds bloom into a garden of people inclined to support you, help you, and prioritize you. They might not even realize why they feel compelled to return the favor, but that invisible bond, forged by genuine acts of generosity, pulls them in your direction. However, this strategy must be guided by caution. There is a fine line between genuine gestures and obvious manipulation. The key is sincerity. When you offer help or share knowledge, do it selflessly. Authenticity shines through, and when people perceive a genuine intent behind your actions, the bonds of reciprocity strengthen. On the contrary, if they sense hidden motives, trust erodes, and the connection dissipates. As you reflect on this principle, prepare yourself for deep introspection. Our next strategy invites you to look inward, to a place often overlooked but immensely powerful. Strategy 4. Mastering persuasive narratives. Have you ever found yourself struggling to express your point of view? Do you wonder why some ideas stick in people's minds while others fade away despite their merit? The answer might be simpler than you think: storytelling. Before technology, before modern education, and even before written language, there was the story. From ancient campfires to today's viral videos, stories have been the hidden force that shapes opinions, drives actions, and changes minds. Epicurus wisely noted, "Men are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them." It's all about perception. When you frame your messages within a narrative, You provide a lens through which others can see the situation, guiding their interpretation and, in turn, their reactions. The beauty of storytelling lies in its ability to make listeners feel they are part of the story, evoking empathy and making your points resonate on a personal level. Imagine you are trying to persuade a team to take on a challenging project. Instead of listing facts and figures, weave a story of triumph over adversity, of pioneers who faced similar challenges and emerged victorious. Draw parallels between their struggles and the current task, making it clear that the road may be tough, but the rewards, both tangible and intangible, are worth it. Suddenly, the project is not just another task, it is a noble quest, and who doesn't want to be the hero of their own story? However, wielding the power of stories requires authenticity. People can sense when a narrative is fabricated or when its sole purpose is manipulation. The goal is to find genuine connections, real parallels, and true emotions. This authenticity, combined with the art of storytelling, forms an unbeatable combination that ensures your voice is not only heard, but also remembered. As captivating as stories may be, they are just one piece of the puzzle. Our next strategy explores a principle so deeply rooted in human nature that understanding it can open doors previously thought closed. Number 5. Prioritizing yourself. Have you ever noticed how some people dominate a room without uttering a word? Their mere presence commands respect. That aura, that magnetism, does not come from external factors, but from within. A deep-seated belief in their worth. The cornerstone of influential power lies not in seeking external validation, but in the undeniable act of prioritizing oneself. It is an ancient concept, yet in our relentless pursuit of external affirmation, its essence often fades. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius. These words are a clear call to look inward. Number 5. Prioritizing yourself. Have you ever noticed how some people dominate a room without uttering a word? Their mere presence commands respect. That aura, that magnetism, does not come from external factors, but from within. A deep-seated belief in their worth. The cornerstone of influential power lies not in seeking external validation, but in the undeniable act of prioritizing oneself. It is an ancient concept, yet in our relentless pursuit of external affirmation, its essence often fades. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius. These words are a clear call to look inward. By recognizing and nurturing our self-worth, we inadvertently project an aura of self-assurance. It is not about arrogance or inflated ego, but a genuine appreciation for oneself, acknowledging our value, strengths, and potential. When you value and prioritize yourself, the world begins to unconsciously mirror that sentiment. Embarking on this path of self-love, it is crucial to understand that it is not about ignoring others or becoming self-centered, but about balance. Just like the principle of reciprocity thrives on genuine gestures, self-love flourishes when it stems from authentic introspection and self-respect. By investing time and energy in yourself, whether through learning, self-care, or setting boundaries, you signal to the universe your worth. This, in turn, shapes perceptions, making those around you more inclined to value and prioritize you. While prioritizing oneself forms a crucial pillar of influential power, it is only a fragment of the vast mosaic of psychological strategies. As we approach the next strategy, anticipate a technique that promises mastery over emotional tides, potentially turning adversaries into allies. Number 6. Genuinely listening to people. In a world increasingly noisy and saturated with voices vying to be heard, one serene and powerful force stands out. For those who choose to pause for a moment and listen authentically. Every individual, regardless of background or situation, deeply longs to be understood and heard. Amid this chaos, granting someone the gift of your full attention is not just an act of generosity, but also a shrewd strategy to stand out. The ancient wisdom of Epicurus resonates strongly in this context. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. These words encapsulate the essence of active listening. While many are simply waiting for their turn to speak, a skilled listener delves deeply into the words of another. This intentional process of understanding goes beyond silence. It involves grasping the emotions and unspoken intentions behind the spoken words. By adopting this practice, you become a beacon of trust and respect in a sea of distractions. By offering a safe space where people can freely express themselves, you not only gain profound insights into their thoughts and desires, but also create an authentic connection. You become someone they turn to for guidance and support, and this role grants you significant influence in their lives. This simple yet deeply significant act of listening not only positions you as an indispensable presence, but also ensures that you are rarely ignored and more often, highly prioritized. It is through this genuine connection that you can influence others' decisions, shape their perceptions, and ultimately guide outcomes toward mutual understanding and shared respect. Authentic listening is not just a gift to the speaker, but also an invaluable tool that allows you to forge meaningful and lasting relationships in a world where true empathy is often scarce. Number 7, creating a sense of scarcity. There is an ancestral allure toward what is rare, elusive, and momentarily unattainable. Just as a rare gem holds more value than a common stone, people are often valued for their perceived scarcity. It is not about playing games or being deceptive, but about understanding the natural human attraction to the unusual. Imagine you're at a gathering where everyone is accessible, eager to share stories, and be the center of attention. Then, someone enters who makes a brief appearance, engages significantly but does not linger. Who do you think remains a persistent thought in people's minds? Often, it is this latter individual. By not being constantly available, you create a sense of importance around your presence. Each interaction becomes a valuable exchange, a memorable encounter, because they do not happen too frequently. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This embodies the essence of scarcity. It is not about depriving others of your presence, but about valuing your own time. Setting boundaries and understanding that every moment you offer to others should be impactful. When people recognize that your time is valuable, they are more likely to prioritize and respect it. However, it is essential to find a balance. Disappearing completely can be counterproductive, and overexposure can diminish your perceived value. The key lies in being present when it counts, making those moments meaningful, and then stepping back to focus on yourself, your goals, and your well-being. Number 8, cultivating an air of mystery. As human beings, we are irresistibly drawn to the mysterious, the unknown, and the enigmas that challenge our curiosity. It is a phenomenon deeply rooted in our nature, a fascination that transcends cultures and generations. This attraction becomes a powerful tool when we learn to cultivate an air of mystery about ourselves. By maintaining an element of enigma around your persona, you create a kind of magnetism that compels others to seek you out, to delve beyond the surface, to uncover what lies in the depths of your personality. It is not about being distant or indifferent, but about carefully choosing what to reveal and when to do so. It is a delicate balance between sharing enough to engage others and withholding enough to keep the intrigue alive. Marcus Aurelius, the ancient philosopher, once reflected that the goal of life is not to be in the majority, but to avoid being among the foolish. In a world where oversharing is the norm, standing out by being more reserved ensures that you do not become just another voice in the constant noise that surrounds us. This enigmatic attitude has the power to make those around you pay attention when you speak and deeply value your opinions. However, it is essential to remember that maintaining an aura of mystery does not mean being dishonest or manipulative. Authenticity remains key. Being mysterious does not mean fabricating stories about yourself, but mastering the art of timing and measured revelation. As others become more curious about you, they naturally prioritize your presence and your ideas. Mastering this strategy sets the stage for something even more impactful. As you continue down this enigmatic path, you will discover that making others anticipate your next move becomes a formidable tool. It is not about playing mind games, but about understanding human psychology and using that knowledge to grow and thrive. Imagine the power of making others eagerly anticipate your next action, your next word. This anticipation creates an emotional and psychological bond that places you in a unique position of influence. This strategy is not just about surprise, but about understanding the subtleties of human behavior and leveraging them to your advantage. In summary, cultivating an air of mystery elevates you above the noise and makes you an intriguing enigma to others. This strategy, when combined with genuine authenticity, places you in a position where you're not only seen but deeply valued. By making others anticipate your actions, you ensure that your presence has a lasting impact in every interaction and that your influence is remembered long after you have left a room. Number 9, utilizing the power of strategic silence. Surely you have been in those moments, a heated debate, a challenging negotiation, or even a casual conversation where words fly like wildfire. It is tempting to join in, to add your voice to the mix. But sometimes the most potent weapon is not what you say, but when you choose to remain silent. Silence, often perceived as passive, can be a dynamic force for guiding conversations, affirming your presence, and earning genuine respect. While many believe that being vocally dominant equates to having power, it is often the observer, the one who measures each word, who truly influences the narrative. It is not about being the loudest, but the most impactful. Consider the concept of pausing. When you hold back and allow a brief lapse in the conversation or deliberation, you create anticipation. Others become restless, even anxious, and start filling in the gaps, often revealing more than they intended. This gives you the space to respond from a place of wisdom. As Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." By practicing restraint in speech, you become the orchestrator of dialogues, guiding them as you see fit. However, strategic silence is not just about listening. It is about discerning when to intervene, how to wield the power of your words, and understanding the weight they carry. Words, after all, are not mere constructions, but tools that can shape realities. A word of caution. Like any tool, the power of strategic silence requires skill. If used excessively, you risk appearing distant or disinterested. The key is to balance active listening with moments of calculated silence, ensuring that your interactions remain genuine. Now imagine the immense possibilities of combining strategic silence with another impactful strategy, one that promises to amplify your influence and ensure that you're not only seen, but remembered. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who are on the same journey as you. Subscribe to Podium of Success and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video filled with insights that will guide you toward a stronger, more resilient mindset. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, whether it's how you're applying Stoic principles in your life or any questions you might have. Your feedback not only helps our community grow, but also lets YouTube know that content like this is making a difference. Together, we can continue creating impactful videos that bring Stoic wisdom to modern life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.